Hello and welcome back. This video is going to be a numbers about the money type video. I've seen a lot of people do videos where they add up the whole value of their makeup collection. And most people are in shock and awe, and I've been putting off doing it because I didn't want to be completely appalled with myself, but I finally decided to do it. So in this video, I will be telling you the value of my entire makeup collection that I have right now. But when I was working on that, I started thinking, well, what about all the other makeup that I don't have anymore? I keep pretty detailed makeup spreadsheets because I'm just into that. And I looked back, and actually in 2017, I had made a list of all of the products that I had decluttered. I had never even decluttered makeup until 2016. So I already had a list of what I had decluttered in 2016 and 17. So going through my head, I could come up with what I decluttered in 2018 and 19 so far this year. So I decided to add up the amount that I have decluttered. And then also I do have some empty numbers that I'll share. Only I did that to make myself feel a little bit better. This is a wake-up call to me. I am on a low buy for the year, but honestly, I think I may rein it in a little bit more than I even have. Anyway, let me just tell you the numbers, and please don't judge me. All right, so for the entire makeup collection that I have now, I added it all up and it is $3,429. Yeah, I mean, obviously I did not buy all of that in a day. You know, it's crazy, but that's a lot. And I'll mention a few categories because I did break it down by categories. I won't list them all, that will take too long. But of course, as I expected, the highest category was my eyeshadow palettes, of which I have 36 right now. I did recently declutter some. We'll get that in part 2. That value is $1,080. And of all of them, that one may be the one that's the most a bit inaccurate, just because I have some Z palettes with individual shadows. So that was a bit harder to add up, but I think that's a pretty good estimate. So I have over $1,000 in just eyeshadow. What the frick? Oh my gosh, that's a lot. I mean, I knew it would be this much, but when you see it written down, you're like, yeah, I don't need more eyeshadow. My second highest category is highlighter, and that is at $630. $630 worth of highlighters. Most of them look the same. I need to stop buying highlighters ASAP. And I have 20 items in that category. A few of those are highlighter palettes, but I looked through my highlighter collection and it is mostly high-end, which is why it's so expensive. Then my next highest category was a lipstick, and that is $412. I have 32 lipsticks. About half of them are higher end and half of them are like drugstore and ColourPop. So that's a lot, but it's definitely not as much as the other categories. And then blush is at $355. Let me tell you some of the low categories because this makes me feel better. $15 worth of primer, only have one, that's fine. I only have one setting spray, it's by e.l.f. It only cost $8, so totally cool with that. Concealer, I have one and it's Tarte Shape Tape, and that's $27, totally fine. Another low category is lip liner. I have 3 lip liners, but they are from ColourPop and NYX, so $15. Not bad at all. It doesn't bother me at all. Right, so like I said, that was the value of my entire makeup collection at $3,429. Yeah, that's a lot of money that I spent on makeup, but that is not all of the money that I have spent on makeup in the last several years. Because like I said, I made a list of everything I've decluttered. There may be a few things I forgot. And like I said, this list is of makeup I decluttered from 2016 until now. And I essentially never even decluttered my makeup ever until 2016. So I think this list is pretty accurate. I don't think it's, 100%, but I think it's pretty close. So I didn't add up numbers of like what was eyeshadows and whatever, but the value of everything that I have decluttered, $2,176. Okay, I know. Granted, that was, like I said, over the span of 3.5 years, but still. So I will touch on where did that stuff go, because I'm sure people are wondering. I did donate a lot of it to Project Beauty Share. I gave some of it to friends and family, but some of it was products that went bad, mostly lip products. I've had several lipsticks and lip glosses go bad in the last few years, and those went straight into the trash. So even though a lot of this, I at least feel good, I know that I sent it to Project Beauty Share or I gave it to people, still, that's a lot of money. That's over $2,000 worth of makeup that I bought, did not use very much, and either gave it away or it went bad. That irks me. It really irks me. I mean, I don't know. I have not decluttered much this year, but I did recently get rid of some palettes because I was extremely overwhelmed with how many I had. So I definitely don't declutter as much as I did back in 16 and 17. That was where the majority of this occurred, but still, irks me. It really, really does. It's a lot of money, but it is what it is. The money has been spent. I can't get it back. It's over and done with. So I have to really, really learn from this. I do have my total empties for just the last 2.5 years, because in 16, I did not keep track of the value of my empties, unfortunately. But in 2.5 years, I have used up $1,759 worth of makeup. So that is good. I mean, I do feel like that's a huge chunk that I got my use out of it. I used it all up, and that does make me feel good. I mean, seeing that I used up $1,700 and that my current collection is worth $3,400, I think that's okay. I'm happy with that. I'm not even irked by the fact that my current collection is over $3,000, I know. And granted, some of this stuff I did buy on sale or get with Ulta points, but I just added up what the actual value of each product is. So anyway, so I need to learn from this, and lessons learned are I need to buy less makeup. This year I have bought way less than I did in 17 and 18. But yeah, I still am buying stuff every month, and I think that's okay. I still, honestly, this does not make me feel the need to go on a no-buy. I know a lot of people are on no-buys, but it does make me want to rein it in a little bit more. If you are not aware, or if you are new to my channel, I am on a low buy where I'm on a budget of $83 a month. That is for makeup and skincare, including things that I have to repurchase. And I've noticed a little pattern in myself here. I've been very stingy with skincare this year. I have hardly splurged on anything from Sephora. I'm mostly buying drugstore and The Ordinary. And why do you think I'm doing that? So that I can buy more makeup. I mean, come on, what am I doing here? So, I mean, it's good that I'm saving money. I'm spending so much less than I did in the last 2 years, but still, it's a little bit silly because I go through all my skincare. I don't have skincare going bad. I don't declutter it. I use it all. So it actually makes more sense for me to spend money on skincare than makeup, but that's not what I'm doing because it's not as fun. So that is my own fault. And so I added a few new rules to my low buy. So the first new rule, but I'm going to stick with the $83 a month. I'm perfectly fine with that. But in addition to that, I cannot get more than 3 makeup products in 1 month. And that would include if I ran out of mascara and need to get a new mascara. So for example, even if I just buy 3 drugstore items that are $5 each, that's only $15. I would still have plenty of money that month left to buy on makeup if I wanted to. Well, I can't. So I think that will help me reduce the pace of how much I'm bringing in, because I have been so focused on the financial aspect of it that I've bought like ColourPop and more affordable stuff, but still I'm really only using up about 4 or 5 items a month. So I don't need to be bringing in more than what I use up. So That's the new rule, max 3 makeup items per month. And then the other one is, so like I mentioned, I did declutter some eyeshadow palettes in the last month, and I now have 36. I feel like it's much more manageable. I had 47 before the declutter and I was just overwhelmed. I had too many repeat colors. I've decided the maximum amount of eyeshadow palettes that I can have is 38. So technically I could go buy 2 if I wanted to, but I'm going to keeping track of that declutter number because I think that's the one that was the real kicker for me, that definitely upset me to see that. So I'm going to keep adding to that list. So if I declutter something, whether I give it to a friend or whatever, I am going to put the value back on that list. So that will keep going up and I will see that. So if for some reason I wanted to buy 4 palettes, well, I'd have to get rid of 2, which would be hard for me to do right now because I really like the palettes I have. So bottom line, I'm going to try to reduce the number of products. I've been very financially focused for the year, which is good. I mean, I'm spending way less than I did the last 2 years, so I'm quite thrilled with that. I'm happy, but I think I could do better just because it seems so wasteful. I already have so much. I don't know, seeing these numbers just makes me feel like I've been quite wasteful, and that irks me. I don't like that. So anyway, that is it for this video. I feel like I rambled on and on, but that's okay. So let me know what you think. Have you totaled your makeup collection, or are you too afraid to like I was? Let me know what you think, and thank you for watching.